Welcome to Garden Delights. I'm Susan Howington, Family Consumer Science Agent with the Henry County Cooperative Extension, partnership with the University of Georgia Cooperative Extension. Today we're going to talk about oranges, and we're also going to hear from Frank Hancock, our Agriculture and Natural Resource Agent, and he's going to talk a little bit about volunteers. So we'll see you back in just a little bit on Garden Delights. Welcome back to Garden Delights. Today we're going to be talking about oranges, and this time of year I just love oranges, and what I really like now is these mandarin oranges, and so that's what I'm going to talk a little bit about, is these mandarin oranges. They are so good, and if you're trying to buy them, I would try to buy between December and about April, because that's when they're going to be at their peak, and also the cost is going to be the best too. What I like about these is they are powerful in vitamin C, they have a little bit of vitamin A, they are good in fiber, potassium, and they're just good for us because they're low in sodium, cholesterol-free, and saturated-free. So if you're choosing something that's going to give you some good nutrients, especially vitamin C, come December, we get sick, we need something to pick us back up, we need some vitamin C, perfect thing to eat is oranges. Now when you're selecting those oranges at the grocery store, you know, a lot of times you can buy them individually or you can buy them in a package. It depends on what you want to do. Either way, you want to check those oranges out. You want to look at them, even if they're in a bag, usually they're see-through, flip it over, look at them, make sure they're firm looking, and you can feel them to make sure. The heavier they are, the better they're going to be, because what does that tell me? They're going to be loaded with some juice, and they're going to probably taste better too. And then you also want to make sure you're looking for anything that may be bruised, or if the fruit looks like it's dried, it's been there too long. All those are things you want to think about when you're selecting it, because you want a good piece of fruit when you put your money to it and buy it and bring it home. Now, storage. Some people like to buy their fruit and leave it out, and some fruit is okay leaving it out, but oranges tend to do better if you can keep them in your refrigerator. And I'm saying on the average, they will stay in your refrigerator for about 2 weeks, and they may stay even longer too, but they're going to be better if you can keep them in the refrigerator. If you leave them out, they're not going to be as good as long as 2 weeks, and also you're going to probably see that the skin is going to start drying out, and it could affect the fruit. I will tell you this now, oranges, once you pick them, they don't get ripened after that. Once you pick them, that's what you're going to get. So just make sure you take good care of them and put them in that refrigerator to prolong them just a little bit longer. So as you can see, what a wonderful thing to put in our little fruit baskets is these oranges, and what I do like about them is they're so easy to peel, break apart, and eat them. And one other thing I like about them is there's no seeds. So what a great fruit to eat, because you don't have to worry about putting the seeds anywhere, because you don't have to worry about the seeds. So just keep that in mind too. So we come back, you're going to hear from Frank Hancock, and he's going to be interviewing one of our 4-H volunteers, and you're going to find out more about what our volunteers actually do. So we'll see you back in just a little bit on Garden Delights.
Okay, today we're going to talk a little bit about all the volunteers that Extension uses to do our various programs. We've got volunteers that do our archery club, our shooting sports team, our horse club, and on, and I've got master gardeners that help me deliver the agricultural and natural resource portion of our programs to the county. And today, we're talking to Jennifer Evans. Jennifer is our dog club manager. She runs the 4-H dog club, and Jennifer is kind of a unique volunteer. When Jennifer sets up for a club meeting, you think that, I mean, it's really decorated first class. She goes all out. But I'm going to let Jennifer tell you a little bit about the 4-H dog club here.
Okay. Well, I've been doing it for about 5 years now. I took it over when, at the end of the season, when a young lady that had it before me was going into, her daughters were growing up and they were starting to perform in horse programs. And so I was actually a guest speaker from the local Humane Society, and she thought that I would be a good fit to take it over once she was leaving. So I really enjoy it, and I enjoy working with the students.
Okay. And so you've been doing that about 5 years now?
Yes.
And I know the 4-H kids enjoy it. They at Halloween they had a costume contest for the dogs over here in the arena, and all the dogs were decorated. In fact, my wife came up and judged that.
Yes, she was a judge.
And my wife and I have got search dogs, and we've come in and talked to the 4-H club about the search and rescue aspect of the dogs. And then after we finish doing that with the 4-H club, I get a call from Jennifer, and she wants us to come and do a demonstration at the school. Tell us about the school.
Okay. Community Christian School offers clubs during the day because a lot of the kids are in after-school activities. So they have like a yoga club, do-it-yourself club, all kinds of little clubs. And they asked me, since I work with 4-H Extension, if I would come in and use some of the things that we do here at Extension and provide those items to the students there at community. So we had a groomer there last week, last club meeting. You've came up there with Bobby and brought Moses from the search and rescue team, and we've had quite a few outings from here moved up there. So it's been a really good thing.
All right, then we're talking about volunteers here. So then we go to PetSmart, and there's Jennifer at PetSmart, and she's trying to get some dogs and cats adopted, and so you work with Street Paws, I believe, to do that.
Yes, they're a local animal rescue group here based out of Henry County. We don't have an actual facility, so that we use foster homes currently. We're working on leasing some property in Clayton County, and so eventually we'll have a facility over there. But I am there some PetSmart days. Our main adoption days are on Saturday from 11 to 5. We have an adoption coordinator up there, but I try to come at least once or twice a month to visit. And I have several fosters at my house as well. So, so between the kids and the animals, I feel like a small Noah's Ark for sure. But we do like going to PetSmart. We partner very well with them, and they have been really good to the 4-H program as well, because there's it's called the Lucky and Chance. They're cat and dog toys that they want us to give to children's charities. So they partner with the 4-H Dog Club so that we can facilitate that.
Okay. And so stray dogs is a big issue to me anyway, because I live out in the country, and I was just thinking before we started doing this, I can think of 8 dogs over the years that have just been dumped out there at my house, and we've taken over to, some of them stay there, some of them we get adopted. With one exception, I had somebody dump a box with 9 puppies in it one time, and we took all them to the Atlanta Humane Society. But so then you've got your own cat rescue that you do, right?
Well, I work with Street Paws. I'm on the board of Street Paws, and it's a dog and cat rescue. And then I partner with Wing and Cat Rescue, who they receive an influx of dog food donations. And so they share with me to where I can go, and we created a outreach program to where we can go and help families that are not in a good financial situation at the time. I've got a few seniors with the Clayton County Public Housing that we partner with, and I go and give them pet food because I was finding out that they were receiving Meals on Wheels, and they were feeding their Meals on Wheels to their dogs. And so I was trying to prevent them so that they could eat themselves, and So we were able to facilitate and give them some dog food so that they would eat their own food.
Okay, and I think you also get your Sunday school class that you teach, you get them involved in taking the dog and cat food to the seniors.
I'm a youth leader at Eagles Landing First Baptist. I teach 6th grade girls. So when they're first coming into the youth program, they're a little nervous, and so I use the dogs and the cats as a tool to make them feel more comfortable coming into the youth program. So they'll go with me sometimes to deliver the food, and they enjoy seeing the people and enjoy seeing the animals.
All right. And then I also learned that you teach classes at Habitat for Humanity for new pet owners. So.
I wear a few hats. So for Street Paws, we have an animal welfare class that I teach once a quarter over at Southern Crescent Habitat for Humanity. It's when people are about to get a new home, sometimes they don't, their first thing right after they get that new home, they're wanting to get a pet as well. So I try to give them information on dogs and cats, which one might be the better suit for the home, because sometimes they don't realize that cute little puppy is going to have accidents and problems, and so we try to head that off at the pass before it causes problems in the home.
It sounds like we might need to do some of those programs here at the Extension office. Maybe we can bring folks in and put that program together.
That'd be great.
All right. So those of you out there that think you don't have enough time to volunteer, I just want to introduce you to the Energizer Bunny here that volunteers in lots of different places and does a good job with our 4-H dog club. And I think now we're going to go inside and see what Susan's fixing.
Welcome back to Garden Delights. Today we're going to be making an orange chicken salad, and it's going to be so good. And what I really like about it, it's going to have the mandarin oranges in there, which I love. But you know, we don't eat enough fruit, so I even threw in a little bit of grapes that's going to give us that really good fruits for the day. And we really need about 2 cups of fruit per day, and most of us don't get that. So this salad is excellent if you're trying to get your fruit and you don't want to eat it just by itself. We're going to put it all together, and it's going to be great. So let's start off with what we have first. We have 2 cups of chicken, and this is cooked chicken that's been diced. And then we're going to add a little bit more to it now. So I'm going to go ahead and add, these are mandarin oranges, but they did come out of the can, and you could have used the oranges like I showed you today and just peeled them, and you could have maybe put them in there too if you wanted to. But this is a 15-ounce can. We did drain the juice off, so I'm going to go ahead and put this inside. You see a little bit of juice after it's set there for a little while. And then you're going to add a 1/2 cup of chopped celery. See if I can just get it in there. All right. And then I have my grapes. And this is about a cup of grapes that have been halved. So you can see that I've cut these in half, and we're going to add it. And see, this is already looking good. Very colorful. And we also have about 2 tablespoons of the slivered almonds, and so we're going to put those in. They have been toasted because I want that little crunch, so we're going to add that to it. And also we have about a 1/2 cup of feta cheese, so I'm going to add just a little bit of that, and it's crumbled up, and I tried to crumble. It's pretty fine. That's what I was looking for, so it'll mix really well. And the last thing we're going to add to it to mix this salad all together, and look how good this is. But first I want to just mix a little bit of the ingredients, especially the oranges and the grapes, just to show you how pretty this looks. And if you didn't want to add mayonnaise and you just want to eat it just like it is, it would be perfect. But what I am going to do is I am going to add a little bit of light mayonnaise. And this is about a 1/2 cup. And all I want to do is really make it where it binds together. I really don't want a whole lot of mayonnaise on it. And you can put more if you want it, but I'm just going to put about a half a cup. And so what I'm going to do is incorporate this mayonnaise into the salad. And this, well, the chicken already smells good, but just looking at it looks really good. And so this is going to be, the way we're going to do this today is you can eat it anywhere you want to. You could eat it on a bed of greens, your favorite greens, whether it's iceberg or romaine or spinach. But today I am going to do a little different. We're going to have these on pita pockets. So I'm going to fill these with pita pockets. And this, to me, is an awesome way to do this because it's refreshing. So when you come in and you are wanting to take your lunch to work, this is a great way to take it to work because you're getting so much good nutrients by just eating this salad. And then you're also getting those fruits and vegetables that we really do need. So just keep that in mind. And you can see that half a cup of mayonnaise, the light mayonnaise, went a long way. As you can see, it's just together like I want it. It's combining it, but it's not overdoing it. So that's a good thing. I'm going to get a little bit more of this off the back of it because I want to make sure I have all of it mixed in really well, especially the mayonnaise. I don't want one piece somewhere else. So this is what your salad is going to look like, the orange chicken salad. And you don't want to stir it too much because I'm trying to keep my oranges as whole as possible. So this is what it's going to look like. And doesn't that look great, colorful? And it's really, really tasty. You're going to really enjoy it. So when we come back, I'm going to be filling these up in the pita pockets for Frank and I to taste. So we'll see you back in just a little bit on Garden of Lights. Welcome back to Garden of Lights. Frank and I are getting ready to taste the orange chicken salad, and it's going to be good, Frank. But I'm going to go ahead and stuff one more for us. These are little square pita pockets, and I love them because they're also low in calories too. So you just kind of stuff your wonderful orange chicken salad inside of them like that. See how easy that is?
It would be kind of hard to get a hamburger in there, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, you could do that too. But see how easy that is? Great for lunch. I'll go ahead and give you that one, and I'm going to take one myself. And let's try them. I'm looking forward to it. That is good. The fruit makes it taste a little sweet to it, and you'll have a little crunch.
Healthy.
And exactly right. And the little crunch will be from some almonds. So I gave you a little bit more to eat too. That is good. And the pita pocket, to me, just makes it even better.
Real good. I talked about volunteers today.
I know it. And it was really good information.
I talked to Jennifer Evans. She volunteers to do so much stuff that before we were finished talking, I got tired just listening to her. But she does a lot of things.
She really does.
Our 4-H dog club is in good hands.
It really is. She does a wonderful job for 4-H. She really does. Frank and I will see you next time on Garden of Lights, but first check out the website to see the recipe because I know you're going to like it. See you next time on Garden of Lights.
Okay, like they always say.